Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Costa. Today, we're having a fireside chat with the crew. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying these podcasts? Make sure you go hit up our website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. Check us out, see what we're all about. If there's any way you can support us, it'd be much appreciated. We are a new nonprofit, so we're trying to figure everything out. I don't know. Maybe we have it figured out by now. I don't know. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, check them out again. They really do amazing work. They are awesome organizations, so please go check those guys out. Don't forget, Marine Corps League now has veteran service officers. So if you're in need, they can help you. It does not matter the branch of service. They can still help you. You can reach out, mcleague.org, VSO locator. You can also dial 703-207-9588, extension 299. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, here we are, man. We got the crew. We are rocking and rolling. We got quite a bit of the crew tonight. So this is a good turnout. I'm excited about our conversations tonight. But we'll go around. Jess, how are things up in the north?
It is perfect. It's a little chilly and we don't have spicy rain, so I'm happy about that. It's free water.
Spicy rain.
It doesn't come down in a gale. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's perfect up here right now. So it's like 65 and gently raining. So I'm gonna live that
very nice
for a while.
Yeah. And, that's a good deal.
So my wife was coming back from Arizona last night, which every time she comes back, she brings me a new hat. And so I love that most about her. And she got to tour most of the country because Western Kansas had a tornadic event, is the best way to put it. So she had to fly all the way out to like Wyoming and then across. They're dodging storms the whole time. I was watching on flight stats. I was like, this is
wow.
Gross. They were on that flight. They're on that plane for a very long time. It's American and they don't fly on time ever. So they got in about one last night. So,
wow.
This morning. So yeah.
Good times there, man. Holy moly.
Phoenix to Sioux Falls. Now we have a connection. We get to Arizona for all of our snowbirds.
That's right. Snowbirds has got to get down there in the warm weather, you know.
Oh, they're up here right now.
Yeah. Mike, how are things down in the south?
You just ambushed me there. I see how you're doing it.
Oh, I'm just going around.
Sorry, no, you didn't ambush me. I'm sitting there looking at anybody else. I'll get to what's going on here in the south. But does anybody else in the business world have to deal with Microsoft Teams?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What?
It's like become literally my phone's going ding, 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 and it's stupid questions, it's stupid this, stupid that. And I'm just like, can you just text me?
Can't put it on mute.
You can put it on mute, but then something important comes through, as they say, and on a Sunday night at 8:00 at night. But anyways, that's what I was doing. Sorry when I said you ambushed me, but no, I'm doing good here. Still dealing with rain, storms. They got a tornado warning out tonight. I don't know.
Nice. Okay.
What that's going to turn into, but it's
keep one ear open because it's hard to hear the sirens going off. I know that because I had my headphones on when I was doing that.
Yeah, it's hard to hear. Between 3 dogs in the house, one of them is going to let me know, I promise you. So
that's a good point. Very nice.
So going back to Teams, you know what Teams is, right?
Shit. Excuse my language.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that,
Microsoft bought Skype, and then they were trying to copy Google Documents, and they slammed it all together and made this just an abomination of a program that just never seems to work right.
Well, if it was used the way I think it was initially intended to be used, but now it's being used in the corporate world where nobody communicates with each other. It's like, I sent you a Teams message.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't bother to look at my Teams. I'm unavailable between 9:30 and 1:30. And it's like, mother effer, I apologize. I'm driving and I need an answer on something. I didn't have time to sit here and get on my laptop, which I don't have access to figure out when you're available.
Yeah, they started doing that whole Teams thing through all the military computers and stuff like that. And I refused. Like, I tried it for a little bit, but it was the same thing that you're talking about. It's just like they would be sending messages. I would miss it. And so I was like, nope, you communicate with me. Because luckily I was the master gunny. So I was like, you will communicate with me through email. Not through Teams.
Last week I had to do this whole corporate law antitrust thing for the company.
Oh,
Why it was assigned to me because it has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with pricing. I have nothing. Yeah, I deal with customers, but it has nothing to do with me.
Checking
price fixing and doing this and doing that. But somehow it's assigned to me, and I even questioned it. I'm like, why is this assigned to me? Normally we have to do the generic online antitrust. Yep. Yep. Let me take the quiz. But this one is assigned to me, and there was like 200 people that it was assigned to. So
wow.
after I'm on it, I'm sitting there, and it's the head of legal for corporate law in Atlanta, and she's sitting there doing it. And it was supposed to be a 2-hour class, and this one idiot who was the assistant vice manager of something or other kept asking questions, and she's like, "What part of wait till the end don't you understand?"
The part we got to wait for the end, obviously.
But I'm sitting there after the fact and it was done, and then she goes, "Well, if you have any questions, I'll stick around for another 30 minutes because I love answering questions." I was like, "Okay, great, bye, thank you," and I hit X. Well, my phone is still connected to it, so my phone's going ding. All these.
Oh yeah.
Excuse my language. All these butt kissing people are like, "Oh, thank you so much. Extremely informative." Ding. "Oh, thank you so much." Then it's like, ding,
were you
ding,
driving
ding,
at
ding,
the time?
No, I was actually at home, and then when it was going off, I was driving.
So here's the trick: when you're on one of those like giant calls, hit snooze at some bitch right as soon as you X out. Otherwise, you're gonna get all this stupid shit.
Yeah, but I literally started going back through and looking at these people, and it's like, oh, vice president. When I got to us later that night, because it's still on my phone in Teams, I started looking at it. It was like the executive vice president manager of retail sales or something like that, and I'm like, okay. But then I got back and I hit, I was like, wait a minute, I've never really looked at this. So I started and I went back to like my boss, and I looked at him and I was like, who does he report to? I know who he reports to. And I clicked on it and it says, who does he report to? So I clicked on it and it says, who does he report to? And I clicked on it and I just kept going through things, but I kept seeing at the top, it says working hours, 8 to 1600. And that was the common thing, available between this point and that point. Like the CEO of the company is available from 10:30 to 2:30 or 15:30 every day, Monday through Thursday.
Wow.
But I started looking at it and I was like, wonder what my work hours are. I clicked on it, I was like, it says 9 to 5. And I was like, shit, I've been overworking my ass for entirely too long now. So I actually
you should put the actual hours that you work on it.
I actually did. That actually came back around and smacked me harder than
really.
I said on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 364 days a year, and it got flagged and it came back and it was like, you got to change that. You got to have normal working hours. And I was like, I don't have normal working hours.
That is my normal.
I mean, it literally wasn't even. It went from the boss's boss to the boss's boss to the boss's boss to my boss, and said he sent me a message, and I was like, "Hey, Teams works," because he didn't bother to even call me or text me. He sent it through Teams, and I was like, "Hey, Teams works." He goes, "You've got to change that. That is, you can't have that." I was like, "It's the truth. Well, it doesn't matter if it's the truth or not." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. What hours you want me to put in there?"
That's what that is.
06 to 1800. You want me to put a 12-hour day? What do you want me to put in there?
What works best in your world?
Yeah. Wow. Of course, as a Navy guy.
What is your version of the truth?
Yeah. I got told by the Navy guy, I was like, all you are is an antagonizer. You just can't let shit go. And I was like,
he's not wrong.
I said I was just asking a question, but yeah, you're right.
I love it. Oh man. Well, I guess we can jump down. Look at that beard, man. He is looking glorious in that beard, man.
I don't think you got to ask everybody else. I think I took up some of everybody's time. So Mark's over there reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time.
Aaron, how are things in Florida?
Hot, humid, sticky, not a little bit of rain, but most of the storms and stuff is staying north of us. So
that's good.
We're good.
Is that a Tampa Bay Rays shirt there?
It is a Tampa Bay Rays shirt. Tampa Bay Rays hat.
That's wild.
Yeah. They're I think coming up on the final dealings of building the new stadium. I think they got a location picked out, which is close to Steinbrenner Field. Be honest with you, I don't know. I really just started following them last year, so.
Didn't the roof collapse just like the Metrodome up in Minnesota?
Oh yeah. That happened during Hurricane Milton. The roof collapsed. But I'm gonna be unavailable for about a minute while I move inside because the bugs are about to carry me off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Should I send that in Teams?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
send it to Mike and let him know.
I'll reply.
Yes, please. I need to know. Just go ahead and send it. I need to know.
I'll reply for you.
It's important. It's important.
All right. Put a do not disturb on there, by the way, just to make sure.
Yeah, do not disturb.
Oh man, talking about do not disturb. Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing outstanding. I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are on the podcast, and just wishing everybody a great day like that. It was an unbelievably, phenomenally gorgeous day here in San Diego. Probably about 82 degrees, sunshine, light wind. Oh, unbelievable.
The noise pollution was a little out of control. So number one, I hear the noise is getting a little out of control down there.
So I don't know how it was during the week because I was in Quantico, Virginia since Wednesday. So I went out there for a friend's son's infantry officer course graduation.
Very cool. Yeah.
That's what IOC actually stands for. I always thought it was Idiots on Copenhagen.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of them that would pertain to.
Yeah, that's what I thought IOC stood for. Is Idiots on Copenhagen.
Infantry officers course. So we got a new batch of second lieutenants going out to the Fleet Marine Force infantry units. The young gentleman that I went to watch the graduation, he's going to first LAR there at Camp Pendleton.
Highlander.
So he's going to be a Highlander. So
very cool.
I might have to
get his wrestling skills up on point.
I have to do a soft recon, find out what the command climate is there before the young lieutenant checks in.
That is always been a solid unit. And Colonel Powers.
Colonel Jeff Powers.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's the godfather of the Highlanders.
Yes.
The godfather. I love it.
He is.
He had a double battalion command, if I recall. He had third LAR as a major, and then he had Highlanders as a lieutenant colonel. So he took Wolfpack over to Gulf 1, and then he had a battalion command as lieutenant colonel. So it was like a double. Because he was the bear pit master. And if you ever tried, the stories were, if you ever tried to get this guy out of a bear pit, you might as well just write one of your arms off because he was taking it away from you. And
nice.
He was just a bull. And if you tried, 4 or 5 guys come and try and rip him out of the bear pit, and you come back with like missing things. So he fought hard, but he did that. So they do Highlander days on the beach, I think Red Beach, and they camp out on the beach, bring the kegs down. They're doing field games. They turn.
It's a major operation. There's no doubt about it. I've heard about it.
That was
Never
all
been
because
there.
of Jeff. Yep.
We
had Caxes. They had like Highlander days. I'm like, I don't think that was a fair fight. When it came to a fair compensation for light armor reconnaissance guys.
Yeah. Well, you're speaking of the Godfather. Just what I got for Father's Day. It's the Pod Father. That's right, podcast father. Yeah, Pod Father. That's what they got me. So that and some Chico sticks, man. You can't go wrong with some Chico sticks. Those are so delicious.
That takes me back to baseball days as a kid.
Yeah.
15 cents for a Chico stick.
Oh man, I wish they were 15 cents now. Jeez.
I don't know why. It was like a candy bar was a quarter and Chico sticks were 15 cents. So I was like, take your pick.
Wow. How much was it in like a candy bar for you, Mike, in your area growing up?
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I couldn't tell you because I was never allowed to have candy bars or was never allowed to buy a damn candy bar. I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. It was like, nope.
You poor guy.
That's the home of chocolate. How is this even possible?
Well, that's
true.
I was
That's
Western, Northwest PA, and
y'all were boycotting it. That's what it was.
It wasn't a boycott. It was called that. Anytime we went to the store, I was like, Nope. Can I have a? What did I just tell you?
It's like driving a Toyota Detroit. You just don't do this, man.
That's good.
I don't have a problem driving a Toyota Detroit. I'll be honest with you.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, Hershey's was like oh God, that's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. By the time I actually could eat a candy bar, I think I bought it my first candy bar when I actually started working. But the problem is I would cut grass and do stuff like that, but I had this money, but I could never go anywhere to buy anything with the money. So it wasn't until I started working what was called downtown Franklin, Pennsylvania. You can look it up in Venango County, Pennsylvania, but actually started working down there. And all of a sudden, the pharmacy I worked with had candy bars and I had to run deliveries and had to walk past another pharmacy. So I'd go in there because that was the only place. It's closed now, so it doesn't matter if I say it or not. That was the only place that would sell dip to like a 14-year-old. It is because we knew the kid. It was like a senior in high school. We go, can of Copenhagen. He's like, he slatted across the counter. I can give you the price of a can of Copenhagen at that point.
All right, what was the price of a can of Copenhagen?
Like 99 cents at that point.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
There used to be a place in that area used to be called Country Fair. It looked like a little red barn.
99. And it was actual Copenhagen. It wasn't the cheap stuff.
My dad always dipped. My dad dipped Copenhagen, wintergreen skull fine cut.
Yeah.
He dipped, but then he quit. But I blame him for my bad habit. But he would literally pull up to the country fair, and he's like, he'd hand me $1, and he goes, "Go get me a can of Skull."
Yeah.
So I'd run in, and it's like, "Can of Skull, please." And I give him $1, and they give me the can, and I'd run back out, and they'd be looking out the window, and they'd be like, "Is he actually okay?" He's getting in the truck there.
So
it was like 75 cents, I think, at that point. But
so here in Oklahoma, in Sallisaw, it's anywhere between $5.50 to $7.50 for a can.
Yeah.
What's it on base? Does anybody know? Any base?
Oh, I don't know. No idea. It's got to be close to that. They don't make it that cheap, do they?
Well, how much is a pack of cigarettes? Because they're like $11 up here now.
Yeah.
Whew. $11.
Georgia's right around $6.50 for depending on what you buy. I know Florida for you, Aaron, is like through the freaking roof. As far as
it's about the same. Yeah.
And Aaron can answer this question. It's a question I've always had. Why in Florida can you only buy a 4-pack of beer at a 7-Eleven or any convenience store?
I bought more than that.
No, I'm saying they don't sell it in a 6-pack. You can buy how many 4-packs you want, but you can't get if you go to get a 6-pack, it's only a 4-pack.
I don't know. We got 12 packs from 7-Eleven.
You could buy it
a couple weeks ago.
But if you go in to buy, just like you would grab a 6-pack, so you wouldn't buy a 6-pack of Bud Light. They only sell it in a 4-pack.
Aaron doesn't go. Aaron goes for way more than 4. So he goes all in.
That and I go to the Class 6. Oh, you're talking about you can't buy a single one? Is that what you're talking about?
No, you can buy single beers, but if you went to buy just a standard 6-pack that is connected in the 6-pack holder in the state of Florida, why can't you buy a 6-pack of beer? It's a 4-pack.
I might have to look that one up. Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? The holders that hold the beer, the little you can only buy a 4-pack.
I mean, what kind of beer are you talking about? Are you talking about like
it has to have something to it has to have something to do with driving.
Well, it's got to be a tax thing and stuff like that, or driving.
They figure if it's over 4 cans and you're driving, that's a bad thing. That's what they're thinking is. So I'm just making stuff up.
It doesn't matter if you're buying Natty Light or if you're buying Budweiser or whatever you're buying in a can.
Yeah, because I've seen like the local craft beers and stuff in packs of 4. But I mean, we bought Mickey Ultra not too long ago in a 12-pack. So I don't pay it. I know what you're talking about, but I hadn't paid too much attention to it.
I've had it for years. But.
I finally found a place here locally that has this, the Lone River Ranch Water. Aaron, you remember those? Did you drink any of those when you were in Virginia Beach with us?
I don't recall. No.
Man, those I love drinking those things.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
What's that?
It says spicy.
It is. Yeah, this one is. It's a hard seltzer spicy.
Oh, well,
this has got a taste of agave nectar, lime, and jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
No, I definitely didn't drink it, and I don't drink peppers in beer. Nope.
Drinking
that's a small liquor, isn't it? It's malt, isn't it? It's malt liquor.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What's a malt liquor?
Bullshit.
I don't know. It says it's only got 4% alcohol per volume. So
it ain't. It's
hardly any, right?
Yeah. I bet it's a malt.
Yeah. Speaking of malts, did anybody see there was a month or so ago that they quit making Schlitz?
Really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they finally ended it. Said it was the oldest beer or oldest malt liquor on the market, and they finally said, there ain't no market for it, so let's just get rid of it.
Look at this. It says it on there. See if you can read that.
Nope.
It says non-malt beer.
Yeah, that means it's garbage.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's why Andrew's already doing this. He's like, I like it.
You know what malt? You know what malt is,
I'm not
right?
leaning. Am I leaning?
You know what
I
malt
think it's
is?
my camera, man. Huh?
You know what malt means, right?
No, I don't have no idea.
All right. So barley, it has to hit a certain content and it'll make malt. If it doesn't, it's about a third of the price, selling price. So when you're growing barley, if you don't make malt on the content of it, when they do the squeeze test on the content of the content of the actual grain, it doesn't make malt. So when you're a barley farmer, if you miss malt, it's shit. And
they probably don't use it. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I wonder what they use to make this.
A lot of people are not actually growing barley anymore. So Schlitz actually trying to compete to make malt or to buy malt barley, it doesn't pay anymore. So everybody's going into corn. So all those old barley fields are getting drilled under and they're putting corn up with like rotaries.
Nothing wrong with corn.
I don't know about a lot of corn beer, but there's a lot of corn whiskey.
Yeah, there's a lot of corn whiskey for sure. I don't know about beer.
Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch just use rice. So,
do they really?
I don't doubt it.
Are you just saying that?
No.
Are you messing with us right now?
Same with Japanese model.
It's a rice brewed beer. There may be some barley in it, but it's.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I'm learning all kinds of stuff tonight.
I don't know what extent, and don't.
Yeah.
I mean, don't.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
Don't anybody tweet me and tell me I'm wrong, but it's just.
Well, hey, I got some great news.
Uh-oh.
If you guys are ready for some good news, you want good news?
He's going to quit drinking seltzers. That's what he's saying right now.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm drinking these, so I will drink less of these.
There you go.
So I'm trying to cut back on the liquor and trying to drink something else, which I like the ranch waters, so we're good. No, the good news is not that, but the good news is I've been reaching out to different companies and stuff because I'm going to start a quarterly raffle, right? And so I've reached out to several different companies, and some of them are interested in participating or donating, which is really cool. So this week I have at least one meeting with a group. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. I don't know if I should say who they are, but I am excited about it. So whenever we push this raffle out, it's going to be a cool thing. I'm telling you, it's going to be cool. If you like leather, it's going to be real cool. You like dead cow that's been, what are you doing? Do you lay it out in the sun? I don't know.
This is getting a little weird. This conversation getting a little weird.
Tanning.
Tanning. There you go. What are you talking about? Is getting weird. All right, fine. I'll tell you who it is. So I talked Saddleback Leather Company. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's out of Texas.
Yeah.
Aaron, you saw my bags, the leather bags that I had. That's the company that makes it. And I was addicted to them for a while, and I got way too many bags. But that's okay because they're awesome bags. And anyways, they're thinking about donating to us for the raffle. And I'm talking a leather bag is like what, $600 to $1,000, depending on which one it is. I mean, and there's no zippers, there's none of that stuff. So it's like buckles. It's old school, so you're not going to get zippers breaking and stuff like that.
Well, how many drill instructors are on this podcast right now?
2.
Just 2.
2. So you know the campaign cover hat, the cover things you slide your covers into, like the hats. You should see if they put one of those on the side of a bag. What?
Yep. Cover blocks, we call them.
Yeah, cover block.
That's wild. Anyway, the cover blocks.
You got to block your cover.
How many hats do you have?
Wait,
AJ.
When you say hats, are you talking all flavors of hats? What are you talking about?
Covers.
Those
campaign covers
you wear all the time. No.
Oh,
yeah. Are you just saying just regular hats?
You mean leftover campaign covers?
No. I'm saying if you take that same concept, because you've got those brimmed hats around.
Yeah.
And they had one where you could actually put that on the side of the bag, so you could have one on and then have one on the side of your bag too. There's a design concept right there for you.
What? No, you're talking about for the hats I wear now, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do that.
Well, the same concept.
It's a good question.
Cover block.
It's a good question.
The cover block.
Yeah.
It just slides in. You put the strap.
Well, no, because it would smash the sides. It'd be bad.
That's what I'm saying. They put a dome over it, a leather dome.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe.
It's kind of like Andrew, it's kind of like those traveling, those campaign cover traveling cases.
Yeah.
Of course, there's one of those.
I never used it.
Cottage industry, you guys on?
Now I would Scotch guard the living crap out of my campaign cover, man. That thing, you could do anything to it. It wasn't breaking.
You could use it as a raft.
Yeah,
so when you guys talk about Scotch guarding the shit out of those things, all I could think of was that James Bond character who could throw his hat. It was like a razor blade.
That's exactly what it was like.
That big Korean guy or Japanese or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was the trick of the trade right there. You starch the living crap out of it, and then if it rains, I'm talking, it just beads right off, man. It didn't get wet at all. Like just everything rolled off.
Yeah, I thought the only thing to prove was sizing. We weren't supposed to be using starch. I thought it was sizing.
Oh, okay.
Sizing.
Magic sizing.
Magic sizing.
Oh, no. Well,
so that's
by the way,
on pickup day, we used to just Scotch guard the living crap out of our shirts.
Yeah.
And then while they're in the showers, you're running there to get them out. And water's just beating off you. It's just like repelling You're standing in the dang rain room, and you're not even getting wet.
Yeah, everyone's like, how in the world?
All this stuff offends Jess because Jess was in a different environment for a long time. We're talking about starching camis till they literally stood up straight. I mean, you could sit there and
God,
hold
that
them
was
up
so bad for him, though.
You could
Oh yeah, it was definitely bad for him.
And
well,
you did stuff like that, talking about how you altered blues and stuff like that to make them, look a certain way, and especially
They glowed
the band
at
how
night.
we had to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't looking. I wasn't sitting there on a change of command for somebody. Hopefully, nobody had MVGs on or anything like that.
All right.
So
you stay flow or any starch of your stuff, and then you like look through IR at night on those things or NVG.
Oh yeah,
those things glowed, and once you did it
Really?
once, they were shot. Yes,
they do light up. I agree.
They don't breathe anymore. It closes pores out, and those things
That's
just
true.
turn in like a giant.
I know all about
glow
that.
stick walking through the desert. You can always tell if you're working with like a bunch of guys who had spent not enough time in the field. They didn't have field camis. They had like their ones they just retired from their day to day, and we were working against them one night. And it was like, oh my God.
Like I said, and they're useless.
It was. We ran a what was it, MLRS unit, and we are doing a raid package with them up in 29 Palms. So we're escort function, and it was like, hey, our near and far marking symbol, our near marking symbol is going to be IR chem lights, and we put one in the back vision block of the LEVs. Then we put one up front when the IR glows. And here's our meetup point. They come tracking out there in their track units, and every antenna had like 4 of these things just like going back and forth. It looked like Close Encounters of the Third Kind through NVG. It was like just a circus coming out. We're like, oh my God, they've taken it to a whole new level. But
that's too funny.
Then you work against like some like garrison units out in the field once in a while, and they just stuck out like sore thumbs.
And you're welcome. Miles. Just so you know, you're welcome for that. Yeah.
IR. That infrared just picked it up and just stuck to it. It's like the purple lights with the scorpions at night. They glow. That's what they look like.
I didn't know that either. I'm gonna have to try that.
The only camis that stood up by themselves with Jess is the same ones he wore all week out in the field because he sweats so much.
Yeah. It's a good point, man. It's a good point.
Okie Trust Ross, and this is like the UDP special. You had the Mama San inside the barracks, and you always got like 2 sets done. You bought them fresh, but name tapes on them. You ran them down to her like a month before you rotated back, and had her just take care of them. And that was like they did like the bead down the crease and the level, and she ironed that in so it was a permanent crease. And that was like your board set. And then you got one cover, and you just had her take care of it. And I don't know, she just dunked that whole thing in there, and I was like, you could sing.
Oh yeah, it was wholeheartedly just like the campaign cover. It starts to all get out. Yeah.
Yep. And that thing would last forever. It was like, yep.
It would. It's probably on a board out there somewhere. You thought you were throwing it away. Oh, it's still out there. It's floating in the ocean somewhere, I bet.
No, you mailed that stuff home. You made sure it got home in one piece. There was no way it was going to go to Seaback. It was going to get hung, and it was like you broke it out twice a year for boards.
See, that was just the opposite at 8th and I. We had one set of field camis that we broke out twice a year.
Yeah.
So gross.
That's funny. That's a completely different environment up there.
Actually, what we would do is we would, because we didn't go to the field. I can't even remember going to the field during parade season at all. But once parade season was over with, starting in October, we were in the field at least every other week. Whether it was Quantico, AP Hill, wherever we could, we even went down to Little Creek, got on the ship once.
Nice.
Did that one year. But what we would do is take our camis that, were starched and pressed and all that, and our boots, spit shine boots, and we'd wear those to the field and basically get field nastiness on them, and then bring them back and get them all cleaned up and
Pain in the
their
butt,
boots
man.
and all that. What's that?
I said, what a pain in the butt. You take your boots out there, get them all scuffed up, nasty, and then you have to come back and start all over.
Well, it was to break them down. I mean, you had more time then to prepare them. During parade season, you don't have time. You spend like a few hours every evening getting your shit ready for the next day, and you're in ceremonies every day, just about.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, Mike, you remember spit shining in 29 Palms at all? Did it ever last in the summer?
No.
5 minutes out on the parade deck and it was gone.
That's why you didn't wear your uniform to work every morning. You got to the band hall, you got changed.
That's right.
You did inspection inside.
And you look shit hot inside, man.
In that building, the new band hall. It wasn't necessarily new, but it was a new location. Was on Tanks Battalion. You get out there, you'd be standing out there, and it'd be hot as shit. And we literally from the changing building to the main band hall was a bunch of us. I don't know if they were still there or not, Andrew. You could tell me, but we went out in Amboy and found freaking railroad ties, and we laid railroad ties from one building to the other. That way, you didn't have to walk through all the sand and all that crap.
Corduroy it.
Yeah,
So,
you drag corduroy into all your buildings.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I mean, it was.
We went and got. We did that initially, and then everybody crapped about that. So then we went out to the flight line, and we started talking to them, and we're like, "Hey, do you guys have any old, the lock-in section?"
Yeah.
And I had a truck, and the other guy had a truck, so we got some of that, and we laid it from one end to the other, and you could walk between the buildings without getting crap all. I mean, it was just, oh my God, you got sand on your boots. We're in the desert, But the minute you got out there, and you would be standing there, and you could feel it. You look down, it was just like it went from it just went to a flat black real quick. It was like, okay, that was okay.
I was gonna ask Mark what he did. I was gonna ask Mark what he did with the Lord's inspection.
Yeah, how did that inspection go?
They had fucking sandals. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Did you spit shine those sandals, or?
Well, you had to inspect the washing of the feet. Those little. That big bowl that they use for the feet.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're checking the pedicures on the nails, man. Shining nails up.
They had the little buffing sponge. They were like,
no toe jam, no toe jam.
Inspection. Yeah, the true hygiene inspection.
That's good to know.
That was a daily thing in 29 Palms. It had to be spit shined. To what degree you wanted to spit shine, it was one thing, but of course I was one of those. I had to do it. So hell, what was the old thing we used to do? We'd take a brand new pair of boots, and you just saturate them in shaving cream, do all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
Scrub them down and get all the
scotch brush. Yeah.
The waterproofing, almost like rubber off them.
It had to be the shaving cream with the alcohol in it, the barbitol or something like that, to help break down that film that the shoe manufacturer puts on there.
Yeah, it's like a waterproofing, and then just sit there and get it down.
Then you saddle soap them.
And leather dye the crap out of them, and then
right.
My thing to that was at that point I would start at 200 grit sandpaper and just
get nice and smooth.
Sit there, do that, and I would move all the way to 400 grit and just do it all the way around it. And then it was just
I never got that into it.
It was literally spit shining. You'd be like doing this, and you get it, get all kinds of polish on it with the leather dye, and then you heat it up so it all soaks in. As soon as you put them on,
you do the liner, hold your shoe up.
Yeah, as soon as you wore them, they cracked. But that was a good thing because they cracked, and then you just went around the creases once they were wore in, and you could shine them up, and then.
But you'd have pockets of shine in those creases, right?
No, you didn't know how to spit shine boots.
I
promise you.
Apparently not.
No, we were even so bad before
I didn't
you
do
got
it
there.
very well.
you got your soles replaced on the boots. You got a good pair of boots that are still serviceable, but you need new soles because God forbid the heels are a hair off of one side. So you got a new pair of soles put on them, which were what?
If you could run a pencil under it, it was no good no more.
Vibram soles. You got the Vibrams with that yellow stamp on them. We couldn't. That yellow stamp could not be seen. It had to be spray painted black.
Oh wow!
Because it was a distraction while you were marching. And people would see yellow.
It was
while you were marching. Oh, okay. I see.
It was just like on the drill field. The shoes used to have a brown, kind of a brown orangish bottom.
Yes.
The leather that had to be dyed. It couldn't.
Yeah, you had to leather dye the crap out of them.
Can be flashing as you're marching.
How in the world did you keep them? Like you're walking everywhere. Like you're immediately
you had to spray paint them and leather dye them.
Because the recruits, back in the 80s, the recruits were in camis, but drill instructors were in Charlies every day unless it was raining.
Yeah, that's the key to being a drill instructor, because the recruits were required to have leather dye and turn all that shit in.
Ooh, they got in trouble for that. You remember? Were you there for that?
Drill instructors used all that stuff.
That happens. It goes in a big cycle. They'll crack down on it for a while, and then it'll slowly sneak back, and the drill instructor will get busted with 4 foot lockers full of dye, dressing, and razors.
I knew people that had literally a storage building with like completely full.
Right.
Like,
and it was just I have to tell them, you're just stealing from the recruits. That's all.
Yeah.
And I can neither confirm nor deny, but I had an opportunity to purchase some razors one time. From
you were part of that?
From a hat.
Wow.
And I can never.
Wasn't there a guy who got busted for that?
Jeez. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He was selling all that.
It wasn't him though. It was a different guy that was down there with him.
However, the one thing, the one thing about all that dye and edge dressing and stuff like that. Okay, so you hand it back to them, they pack it up in their sea bag, and what happens on the way home?
It breaks.
Explodes.
The glass bottles break, and now their uniforms are all jacked for the camp. But then now it comes back to the drill instructor again. Oh, why didn't they have it betterly secured, or blah blah blah? It's it's a no-win situation. But the drill instructors doing the heavy buy at the start. The first PX call was BS, total BS.
That's when you brought me back as a senior. I think that was my first cycle as a senior. We completely changed. We went through the list, and it was like, hey, only essential things that they have to have. And then it was like, oh, I want to buy a notebook. And you're like, you got paper? No, you're not buying a notebook. Oh, I need this cool pen. No, you put that cool pen back. So we were like
And so once they went to the card, the little the debit card that they used, then it was easy. It was easy to audit, what the drill instructors were making them buy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And where, like I said, why does every recruit need an iron?
That's true.
They bought irons in boot camp. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead
serious. I never made my recruits buy an iron.
No,
that was never an option for us.
Because your drill instructor team already had 50 of them.
Yeah. From previous
recruits.
Yeah.
Then only a new drill instructor would be making recruits buy.
Yeah.
So they can fill up their supply dump.
Oh man,
we didn't have one drill instructor that. The only thing I remember him doing, now years later, and even us talking now, it always seemed fishy. They were still issuing green. A lot of us got green jungle boots. Those were like the sought after thing. Was like, oh my god, green jungle boots, and everybody got issued green jungle boots. He was like, how the hell did you get green jungle boots? He took everybody back and made us get black jungle boots.
Are you serious?
Literally, you would think that we had to turn those back in, but since they were worn, they wouldn't take them.
What?
So we had to bring them all back. We had to tie the laces together, and it was like this thing of shame. He brought us back. We all had them around our necks, like it was our fault. They issued us green jungle boots.
That's funny.
And Mark knows this drill instructor. I'll just say his last name, Rutan, and gets us all the way back, and he makes us dump them all. He had a big plastic container, almost like a trash can. He had us all throw them in there, and he took the whole damn thing and stuck it in the closet.
Did you get them back?
No.
Oh man, that's
I'm
crap.
assuming he took them at that point and then did whatever he was going to do with them. So I don't know if they were a hot commodity or what, but I don't know.
They ended up being a hot commodity.
Yeah. But
wow.
It was funny how anybody had green jungle boots, he threw a fit about, because the senior drill instructor was gone, the other drill instructor was gone, and he literally pulled us all out, the whole platoon, and we had to go back over to cash sales, and then made us turn them in new boots. But he had, that's the other side of it too, is those that had green jungle boots, we still had them. Like I said, we had to tie the laces around our neck, and the whole way back at 3rd Battalion at Parris Island, we had to sit there and run laps around the platoon on the way back to the squad bay. It's like it was our fault. Flying around and
well, it's not the drill instructor's fault. I mean, come on.
Whose fault was it?
Yeah. Well, you got somebody yelling at you, put these boots on, they fit. Yeah, I don't give a shit. They're 2 sizes too big, but that's fine.
That's true.
They'll just die.
Yeah.
2 sizes.
The whole boot thing.
Hey, that's only because you didn't have Sergeant Major Paxton in your uniform.
That's right. Yeah, Sergeant Major Paxton. That's Sergeant Major Ira. He was the man.
Oh yeah,
I love listening to him. Oh yeah. Now he passed away, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
A while back. Yeah.
Yes, about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great guy. What a legend within, especially on the depot, but a legend everywhere, really.
Yeah, he's very well known, involved in everything. You know, huge Marine Corps League there in Mission Valley in San Diego.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He was huge into the Marine Corps League.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And for everybody out there, why we called him Sergeant Major Ira. He would talk to you, Ira, and then he would always Ira in the middle, and Ira when he think Ira, he would always he wouldn't say
It was
but it was so it was just out
natural.
there wild.
It was just natural.
Yeah. It's like he was doing it on purpose, but he wasn't doing it on purpose, you know?
The deprogramming in that guy must have taken decades.
Deprogramming.
That's like straight cult behavior right there. That's like deprogramming.
Oh, he was retired. He was like Vietnam era guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's some cult behavior.
Yeah.
That's like some cult stuff right there.
We all at some point in time have been indoctrinated to something like that. And we still do it.
Indoctrinated in love of corn country.
See?
So the 90s in the boots when it went wild. So Mike, you're talking about the Vibram stock and sold. You remember the waffle ones? The waffles used to put everybody into a high hover, especially guys who came off the depot. Like, what are those? I'm like, the guys would it's within regs. And everybody's just like, okay, fine. And they'd lose their mind.
I don't remember that. That's crazy. That must have been way before my time.
I remember we had a kid at 8 to 9 got his resold in that waffle shit sold.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh. And everybody was like, what the is that?
It's a West Coast.
Yeah, you got to be different.
Yeah.
The Vibrams were just so bad, and I just hated them because they got caught on everything. But I don't know. And high techs, there was a high tech phase for a while too, and then they said you can't wear high techs, so I had a brand new pair of high techs, and I took them to the pool, and I was doing swim qual, and I was doing my water tread, and you could take your boots off, take them off, and they floated up, and I'm like, oh my god, these things are amazing. Because you're treading water for WSQ. You remember, AJ, you worked at Bull.
Yeah, yeah.
If the boot hit the bottom, it started the clock over again. I was like, these things float. So I was trying to keep them down the whole time I'm treading water. Like, nope, can't let them know. Can't let them know. That's cheating.
That's pretty smart though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't have said anything.
Baits the whole time too, because God, we got out of those as fast as we could. Then we got the ICBs, infantry combat boots. Who else got those at issued? I did the Gore-Tex ones.
Oh yeah,
the ICBs, infantry combat boots.
The Krulax.
Yeah.
Those are the Danners. I thought Krulax.
Danners, yeah.
Those things were horrible.
Oh.
They were like moon boots. Because we kept asking for the Israeli boots, like the All-Stars. Because they're like those canvas boots that you can wear out. Because we're on the desert, man. And they made us wear those ICBs in like July for a CAC.
Oh my God. There's no breathing.
Those Danners were horrible for the heat.
Really? Say no more, because we had to wear them for an entire CAC. So we came back.
That's ridiculous.
We had to shine them up too, so they breathe even less. I still have them. They're like brand new. I use them when it's 15 below and wind chill out here, or 15 below zero.
That's a good time to use them. Yeah.
Snow. Put some yak tracks on the bottom. They're still perfect. I'm like, perfect. But we came back off that CAX and always had like trench foot, because it was just like, whole bottoms of the feet were sloughing off.
Well, it's because you had literally your whole foot was covered in water or sweat. Yes. Yeah, it had nowhere to go, man. So it went in your socks.
Cool. Yeah. I'm so glad this got field tested by us in 29 Palms in the summer.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So good.
Appreciate it.
Good.
Yeah.
It's like they gave up on 29 Palms. Like, you're going to do exactly what Camp Pendleton does. Like, please stop. We're going to have green vehicles and green camis and black boots. I'm like, show me the tree. Desert camis? No, you will not have desert camis in 29 Palms.
It's just like
the high desert.
I'm pretty sure it was in the MCI for desert warfare and the MCI for mountain warfare. The ones different MCIs you take.
Yeah.
It talks about not shaving in the morning because you're scraping all the oil off your face.
Right.
And you're more susceptible to sunburn and stuff like that. Same with the desert.
Layer.
Yep. And then, but then it's like, shaving in the morning. I go, no, we're in this mountainous environment. We're in the desert. We shave at night. You check if you want to check. Yeah, you're going to check them, make sure they shave every day, but you shave at night. It's like, and then unblousing the boots in the desert. So,
hey, that brings up a point. How often do you think that, like, say somebody like you're saying the shaving thing, you shave at night? That's what the MCI said and everything, which makes sense to me. And a leader says, no, we're going to shave in the morning. Da da da. Do you think that is because they just don't know the regulation, or they don't know what's
correct?
Okay,
correct. It's it's like, I remember this one drill instructor was going off on the recruits because they had their Poly Pro next to their body.
Yeah.
He wanted to have a T-shirt underneath the Poly Pro, and I had to pull him aside and I go, and this is a staff sergeant also, and it's like, this is designed to whisk all the moisture away from your body.
Yeah.
For the cold, so it doesn't trap in there cold, so it goes against the body. It's like, huh? It's like,
yeah. And then even if they do find out, a lot of times they won't go back on what they said.
That makes them. They think
I'm going to double down on it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's something. A humble leader, man. That is something to say. Hey, I made a mistake.
Leadership. Invalidated leadership.
Invalidated. Nice. Oh man, that was
my
good.
Second book, Invalidated Leadership.
There you go. There you go.
Things. How leaders can't adjust when they're wrong.
Yeah, that's
oh man,
wow. There's a lot of that.
Stay tuned for volume 2.
Dipshits amongst us. Yes.
So I've been getting all these emails and stuff from some of my former Marines. He goes, it says, I haven't read it yet, but did you put in the book about when you did this and did this to me and da da da? No, I didn't put that in there.
Of course not. That's funny. That's good stuff.
Then you tell them they need to write the book and talk about you in it.
Yeah, actually, I just I tell them to send, write the incident out, send it to me so I can collect it up for the next book.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
Tell them to write it up and then print it out and then wrap it up in a little triangle and then shove it right up their ass.
I went to this retirement ceremony a couple of years ago, about 5-6 years ago, for a gunny that was retiring. One of my Marines from Iraq in 05-06, and he was like a belligerent little corporal, just hated any type. Oh yeah, he was phenomenal field Marine, and he finally did come around, especially before he retired, and he's very successful on the outside right now, extremely successful. But I go to his retirement ceremony, and all his Marines are telling all these stories about what him as a Staff Sergeant Gunny made them do. And I'm going, oh, really? That sounds a little familiar. Where did you learn how to do something like that, Gunnery Sergeant? All the crap that he used to complain about, scream about, he was making his Marines do.
Oh, man, that's too funny.
That was his form of payback.
You think it was his payback?
I said it worked, didn't it? Because I always used to tell him, especially like, we're up at March Air Force Base, doing the mount training, and we're just wrecking everything. But they keep complaining about all the graffiti in the heads. So, you've got Porta Johns in your area, all you gotta do is put a NCO watch outside the head.
Oh, jeez.
You set up a NCO supervision guard force, graffiti force.
Hey, they'll get rid of it quick.
They stop writing in the heads really quick. I said there's nothing that can't be solved. No incident that can be taken care of with direct supervision of a non-commissioned officer. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's too funny. So true, though. Man, so true. Holy cow. Man, we've had some good discussions tonight,
We always do.
I do have one negative discussion that has to come up, has to get spread far and wide. Did you see the YouTube or the Facebook or whatever going around about that Marine Desert Storm TBI victim, Marine in a care center getting beat up by his caregiver?
What? No, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. I'll see if I can send it to you.
Wow.
He was in a state-run VA hospital in New York, and his wife is finding these bruises on him, and he comes in, and he's all agitated, and he's being like all kind of mean to her. So she puts a nanny cam in there, hidden nanny cam, and finds this guy hitting him with broomsticks, punching him in the throat, freaking
no way,
picking him up by the throat and slamming him into his chair. Oh God, I was freaking livid when I saw that thing.
Now, was that run by the VA or contracted out by the VA? Because there is a big difference.
So I'm not. The video says state-run VA. So I'm not sure.
I'd be curious to see
oh my God
goes, because that was pretty bad.
But that's the thing that HEDSEF needs to get in front of President Trump ASAP.
That's not.
Oh
him.
yeah,
that's Doug Collins.
Okay, well, whoever.
Secretary of the VA.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Holy
crap!
That's
freaking. That's just
documented now.
I thought someone else was going to probably bring it up, but then I remembered it before we got off.
Wow.
That's I saw it, but I didn't have all the information on it. But
and that's just not right, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care if Anybody, it doesn't matter who it is. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's bad enough that it's for a veteran, but it shouldn't be happening to anybody in a care facility.
Wow.
So let's start. You open this can. I mean, there is a drastic shortage of nurses and LPNs and RNs across America right now. And when we start talking about the aging population, this is going to be more prevalent, and you're going to have, until they've kind of fixed this on a lower level and start right-sizing hospitals, I think you're going to see just the tip of the iceberg of what you're seeing right now. But
really,
yeah, yes,
I think it's a larger. I think it's a larger problem than that, Jess. I think we're in a generation now, and I don't want to break it down by age group because there's people my age and even older that do stupid crap like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think we're in a generational era where people are not doing things like that, nursing careers, taking care of people, customer service for what it's for. They're just doing it for a paycheck, and they could care less about what happens to the person they're taking care of.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things they can't talk about right now, but
so true.
Yeah. But that's where we're gonna start yanking licenses, and they're gonna start yanking funding, and they're gonna start canceling contracts because that is malfeasance.
Yeah. You know what the great thing is though? Nurse Bone is going to square all that away, man. He's going to make sure that our nursing community and everything is going to be all right. Nurse Bone, he'll take care of it.
Say his name right, Nurse Dread.
That's right, Nurse Dread. I'm sorry, Nurse Dread. He's going to take care of it now. You're out there.
I'm counting.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Nurse Dread.
Yeah. I mean, you start looking at these small rural areas too when it comes to these care homes, especially out here in the Midwest. There is a severe staffing shortage, and
definitely
they're going in. LPNs, especially the ones who are actually doing they're getting in and taking care of like the home health care and a few other things as well. Yeah. So carrying the community from the VA. I mean, I live in a great area, don't get me wrong, but you go 150 miles outside of town, it can be pretty spicy pretty quick when it comes to the staffing. So
right.
Just saying. And it's not getting better because we're living longer. So
speaking of living longer, the 101-year-old Robert Weber, guess what is going to be happening with him? He's going to join us on the July 4th celebration. So he's going to come on and talk about what it means to him for us to turn 250. So
outstanding! Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, he agreed to it. His daughter said, he's going to come on. I'm very excited about him coming on.
I talked to Aunt Kathy yesterday about it, so I was kind of jazzed about it.
So what does she have to say about the whole thing?
She's heard the stories before, so she's happy.
That makes sense.
I mean, first time I ever met Robert, we were going to Montana from northern South Dakota up to North Dakota, picked up my cousins. Then we drove out to Montana, and they live in pretty much Yellowstone. So the ranch in Yellowstone has got nothing on his plan. I mean, he's been there since the beginning of like the big ranch days. And before everybody was going out and buying ranches, and all these Turners was buying like 1 million acres and all this shit. So,
and it's amazing that how he bought that, by the way, too. That whole story is all, you got to watch this podcast. That's all I can say. You got to watch them. It's pretty amazing.
Good.
So my cousin and I woke up really early because we were like time zoned out or whatever, and we are going to go help out. So we went in the barn and we were starting to work with like some of the cattle. And because we grew up on ranches, and my cousin Brandy and I were just like, we kind of we thought we knew what we were doing. We're probably like 6 or 7 years old. We didn't know what we were doing. So he sees us in the pen with the cattle, and he's like, "Get out of there now!" it's like a core memory got switched on because we got our ass chewed. But no, I mean where he lives, they had like the hot spring pools there. So they got geothermal pools out there as well.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
So I mean that area was just amazing. I mean they've done. I mean it's in the millions of dollars for these ranches, but I mean, it's something else up there. He's been out there from back before it was cool. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's not a tourist. He's not.
Yeah. When he took over the ranch, when he finally was able to purchase and take it over, there was not much of a house there. So just to hear him talk about how it was and eventually what he was able to do with it is truly amazing.
Remember the white fences? And they went for, it seemed like forever. He was those building corral fence and painting them all white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's an amazing house.
So if anybody's out there for our audience that has not watched it, you need to go watch it. It was on this past Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Yesterday? No. Was it? No. When was it? When did it come on?
I think Tuesday, this Wednesday, I think. It's because I was sharing it out because,
Yeah, it was Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember. Anyways, you need to go watch it. Robert Weber, that's his name. It's fairly recent. Just look for his name. The next one will be coming out on the 23rd. So on Tuesday, part 2 of his story. And then part 3 will be a little bit later because we're not able to link up until a little bit later. But he will be here on July 2nd for our Independence Day show. So I'm excited about that.
So that ranch family, he's also, his granddaughter, my cousin, was Miss Rodeo North Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're huge in ranching and huge in horses. I mean, they've been doing this for a long time.
Wow. That's really cool. All right. Well, you guys think it's time? I think it's time. All righty. Words of wisdom. We always start with a book report, though. So let's do it. Book report.
All right. So it's kind of a new history, but it's an interesting history. And it's also the part that kind of always surprises me. Afghanistan, that it was new for us and it was controversial at the time, but I think they're acquitting themselves well. And it's Level 0 Heroes. And it is going to be Marsoc in Bala Margab, Afghanistan.
Oh, wow.
And it's their kind of coming out party when he came to Marsoc and actually controlling a space. So I think that these are those stories that just flew under the radar because they were not part of like the RC East. They weren't part of like the major effects, and they got handed kind of these outpost areas, and they fought their ass off. So if you get a chance, Level 0 Heroes, Bala Margab, and it's kind of these guys are finally they're writing the stories. So it's always interesting to see like the JSOC Marines, and because Mark, you remember for the longest time that was never going to happen, and then it started happening. So watching them kind of, that first tour, that was very controversial, and then over the years start showing up and being assigned more and interesting areas of operations. So and they were kind of Afghan specialists for the longest time, but I'd always recommend anything that deals with something new and their interpretation of transitioning from FMF or Marine Recon, Force Recon over to the JSOC community. So that's always interesting to read. But Level 0 Hero.
Level 0 Hero. I'm digging it, man. There it is. So go out and find it. There can't be another book even remotely close to that title. I couldn't think there would be.
I don't know. There's a lot of writers out there. So
that's true. A lot of books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Jess. That was awesome. All right. Let's jump over. Mike, what do you got for us today?
This one is do what you feel in your heart to be right, because ultimately you will be criticized for it anyways.
Oh, okay. All right. Very true. Yeah. All right. Digging it. All right. Let's go down to the bearded wonder, Aaron.
All right. I picked one because I seen it and it kind of reminded me of a quote from my grandfather in my childhood. I didn't grow up on a ranch, but I grew up around a farm, always out working, and there would be something I couldn't quite get just right. And I would always say, but I can't. And he'd say, can't, never, couldn't do anything. So get your butt up there and get it done. Except he wouldn't say but.
That's pretty good.
But that's not the quote. The quote is success. Success is never achieved by saying I can't.
All right. I think you have to put them both together, though. I think you have to explain it. Yeah, I like that, how you did that. It was good. Yeah. Digging it.
Oh, and there's only one book that I know of. It's called Validated Leadership.
That's right. And I can't find my daggum thing for it. I had it uploaded and it's not here anymore. So Amazon. I apologize.
Amazon.com is the best place.
Amazon.com. You can always find Validated Leadership. Look at there. Validated Leadership. Tested, proven, trusted. Go check it out. Go purchase it. Make Mark a millionaire. And that's our goal, is to make Mark a millionaire. We'll see. All right, man.
He's a solid 100 right now, right?
Yeah. 100 air.
Solid 100 air. Yeah. I like it. We're waiting for that humdinger. It's coming. We missed you on the last episode. We really needed that humdinger. Mike was like, I don't have a humdinger for you. So you got to fill us in.
Okay, I'm going to build off of Mike and Aaron on their words of wisdom. Because when you're going to make a decision, if you're going to try to achieve something, you got to be decisive. And don't put a wishbone where your backbone should be.
That's good. Wow. That is pretty good, man. Always coming in with the humdingers. There we go. I'm going to play it again. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. Well, Mark, thanks for always bringing that humdinger. I appreciate you.
You know it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll close this one out. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming on and doing this. Truly appreciate you guys. You're an awesome crew, and I always have a good time with you. So appreciate you. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net. Click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with, ask them how they're doing. If they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, one last time, thank you very much. To everybody out there, stay motivated.
Change your socks.
Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.